This week we sail into Frewin and freedive along one of Raja Ampat's favourite coral walls on Frewin Wall. But sailing life is not always swimming in sunshine. We are faced with bad fuel and water issues.
We started off motoring, but we've got 7 knots of wind and we're doing 6 knots. Flat water all the way up to this beautiful island for snorkeling. That's what it's supposed to be good for.
Sun's out.
Yeah, sun's out.
A little bit of breeze. Life is good.
Perfect. Aranka and Woody put us onto this one, so we will see what they're raving on about. They said it's great. It's the best coral and reef that she's seen. Big call. These little islands that we're coming into here is called Frewin, and one is Frewin Wall and the other one is Frewin, and right between the 2 islands is where there's beautiful snorkeling apparently, fish galore and amazing coral and reef, so we'll check it out. And then over here there is a channel, and apparently the manta rays come through there. We're probably 1 month too soon, but we might take the dinghy over and just have a look and see how our luck is. You never know. We saw them in Fiji and the manta rays are amazing. They're one of my favourite things to watch. Them and turtles and sharks. We are just entering this supposed to be the most beautiful diving area in Raja Ampat, so we will take our GoPro and have a look. It looks beautiful. Look at this gorgeous beach just over here. This is called Otto's Beach, and I reckon that looks like a really nice place to visit tomorrow when the sun's out. These cute little huts over here on the water. Yeah, this place gets a very high rating for the best scuba diving and snorkeling area in Raja Ampat. Obviously the pontoon that takes you to the other side of that beach. That's the diving wall, Rob. That's the wall they dive along. Because they've got tanks in that little dinghy. We'll go check that out. That might be this famous place to dive, is along the wall. Is this where they anchor? Is this where we drop anchor? We've just got in our dinghy and anchor's only been down for 2 minutes. We're going to head up to this end of the wall and then dive along this wall. It's supposed to be the most beautiful wall in Raja Ampat. And we're going to drift down all the way to the bottom reef. There's our body boat. Divers over here. Yeah. It's 3 o'clock and slack tide, so it's low tide now. Yeah. Right, heading in. Look how nice this is. So clear. Yeah, I loved it. The amount of beautiful fish. These ones are just being built, and then they've got the...
These little huts are actually being built by the village. They build them on stilts and they're called homestays. And they have guests come and you can actually stay here.
Right, today we are going to put up this big, what do you call it?
Boat cover.
Oh, going to put up a boat cover. And it's got a water funnel on it because our water maker is playing up. Well, it's not our water maker that's a problem, it's the guy that sold us the...
Yeah, we bought new membranes before we left Australia because the old ones were kind of on the way out, but they were still okay. We spent a fortune buying new ones and they've come from a bad batch, and we know they're a bad batch because we referred somebody else to the same guy who bought them, and his is playing up too.
What, should we say what his company's name is?
No, I'll give him a chance to sort it first, but he brushed me in the first instance, which I'm not real happy about, but we'll, if he doesn't come through, I'll tell people.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. But anyway, so in nearly 5 years of owning this boat, we've never used this cover ever. We put it up once just to see how it worked, but it's got a great big water catcher on it, so we need to catch water.
So here we go.
As it turned out, the Australian supplier did refund our money, but now we need to find another supplier in Indonesia.
Okay, so she's up. It'll keep the boat cool and it's going to collect water. It's a bit of a trick to get around the boat, but there's a little water hose there. And we just have to connect the hose to this. And the tank is over there. And then you've got to crawl through like this. Like a little crab. So it's a bit awkward, but it's got its advantages.
What are you doing?
Okay, so Addie is, our buddy boat decided to get someone on to cook and clean. And so far she's come up with dessert. So you're getting, I don't know what it is. It's like a custardy sort of thing. It's really interesting. Anyway, that's what you're getting. And then this morning she gave us pikelets, and then she gave us something else too yesterday as well. She just
Banana fritters.
Yeah, that's right. She just keeps cooking for both boats.
So we're going to hang around this
She's
buddy
keep
boat.
hanging around these guys. It's really good. But this is like, it's a dessert. It's like custard underneath and then a jelly thing on top. Looks great. Wow, we scored. Thanks, Ken.
Neighbours, because we've got to head back into this little town to get fuel, because we've got dirty fuel. Well, our water and our fuel at the last place are wrong.
I think they gave us ethanol.
Oh, you think they just gave us the wrong fuel?
I think they gave us ethanol, yeah.
So now we've got to backtrack and go to the nearest town to get fuel, because further we go
Yeah.
to Raja Ampat, there is nowhere to go. And I think we've only got like 20 litres left, right?
Yeah. 20 litres of good stuff that we know is okay.
That won't really last us. So we're just gonna,
And these guys, we can fill one of their jerry cans while we're at it.
yeah. And then we'll meet them down the next anchorage. This is really nicely road, but
Chuck it! There's a bit of tide there, I had to be careful.
Oh, sorry, we're having a big chat.
Yeah, I know. You're gas bagging away and I'm thinking the tide's not getting into it. Just not even close. Okay, that'll do because I'm gonna bear away.
Flying down to the next anchorage. 14 knots of wind and we are doing 7 knots. We're actually doing 8 knots through the water. The breeze just disappeared like that. Look at that. We were flying along and then the brakes came on. We're just sailing into our next anchorage now. Very beautiful.
Next week, we sail further north up into remote Raja Ampat towards the swim-through bat caves. And we meet these local kids in this remote village.